So good afternoon, and welcome to this lecture of electronics. I guess we were studying communication part. We have almost completed phase modulation, amplitude modulation, and frequency modulation, right? So today we are going to continue with the same term, but now how the waves are being transmitted and how they are being received. That is what we have to study in this unit. So unit number 2 we are starting today. We have in the last class, I guess we have completed electromagnetic induction, right? Sorry, electromagnetic waves, and I have told you the spectrum of electromagnetic waves, right? Which start from say audible range to say cosmic rays and say gamma rays, X-rays, and all. In that we are having visible light also. Now these electromagnetic waves, how are they being transferred? So that is what is to be right. So that is what is to be studied today in this chapter. Now, in this unit second, I guess, of this communication paper, we'll be studying in depth how the waves have been propagated in atmosphere, right? So, in communication, what we need to transfer, we need to transfer the data from one point to the other, and for that we require antennas, right? When we say that we are going to communicate through space, or when we are communicating through say electromagnetic waves, we require antenna to transfer the data, right? So how this data is being transferred, that is what we are going to study in this unit. Along with that, we need to study what are the types of antenna we are using, right? So this is all outdated past course, but still we'll study that. Now the radio frequencies, I guess you understand this, radio frequencies or RF waves, radio frequency waves, right? So we'll be studying how they are being propagated. I guess it is visible, right? So radio frequency means which starts from say 30 kilohertz to 3 megahertz. Those are called as RF waves, radio frequency waves, right? So those waves are being transferred, right? Now, how they are being transferred? So there are different ways. The first type which is coming up is the ground wave propagation. Ground wave means the data or the signal is being transmitted through the surface of the ground, right? Surface of the ground. So antenna is attached on the ground, and the data is also travels on this, right? So if I say that this is our curvature of the earth, like this. So this is the earth that we are having. I'm showing you the small portion of that earth. And if I have an antenna like this, so I have an antenna like this over here. And when I say that we need to transfer the signal or transfer this electromagnetic waves through ground wave propagation. So the data is being transferred through the surface of the ground, like this. Since it is attached to the ground, it is called as ground wave propagation. How the waves are being propagated in space, that is called as ground wave propagation. Have you understood? So the range of this frequency, which is supposed to be transferred through ground wave propagation, starts from say 30 kilohertz to 3 megahertz, right? So the data can be the frequency of the signal electromagnetic wave from 30 kilohertz to 3 megahertz can travel through ground wave propagation. Have you got this? Have you understood? So this is the ground wave propagation, right? And the data, this signal can transfer say around from say 100 kilometers to say 1000 kilometers as per the curvature of the earth, because it is traveling with in connection with the ground, right? So it can travel a larger distance. But what happens? We are having buildings, then we are having mountains, we are having hills, right? We are having water. So due to that, this waves cannot transfer a higher distance, right? They might travel up to 1000 kilometers, but we require a plain space for that. But due to this, say buildings and all, these waves cannot travel a larger distance, right? So then what we use the second type of propagation. I guess you have understood this. So this is the first type. We are having the basic concept of how the waves are being propagated in space, right? So this is the first type of propagation, that is the ground wave propagation. The second one which is there is the sky wave propagation. Sky wave propagation. Yes, I will have to see this. Yes, somebody is joining. Yeah, so sky wave propagation. Now, in the sky wave, what we do, we have the curvature of the earth. This is the earth that we are having. And on this, we have the surface, the atmosphere, like this. Okay. Now, in this atmosphere, what we are having is we call it as, so it is around say 20 miles to 30 miles from the surface of the earth. We are having different layers of ionosphere, right? What is ionosphere? Where we are having the majority of ions. Now, how these ions are formed? How this ionosphere is formed? So due to that sunlight, we are having ultraviolet rays, right? To sun. So what it does? This ultraviolet rays does the ionization process. So we are having positive ions and negative ions, like accordingly. And since we are having a majority of ions over here, this particular space of the atmosphere is called as ionosphere, right? This is called as ionosphere. Now this is say at a height of around say 20 miles to 300 miles from the surface of the earth, right? And when we try to transmit our electromagnetic waves through this ionosphere, then this type of propagation of waves is called as the sky wave propagation. ये समझा गया? So this is called as sky wave propagation, right? जहां से हम लोग एटमोस्फियर में या स्काई से हम लोग डेटा ट्रांसफर करते हैं, राइट? अब इसमें कैसे करेंगे? विल बी हैविंग antenna over here like this. So we will be having an antenna over here and we will try to transmit the signal. अब यहाँ पर जाने के बाद what happens? Now this ionosphere is having different layers also. So we are having say D layer, D layer, E layer and F layer. This F layer is further divided into two parts, F1 and F2. So accordingly, we are having this, right? These are different layers of ionosphere, and depending on the say majority, or हम लोग उसको क्या बोलते हैं, word density, yes, density of ions. We differentiate these layers. So D layer is less dense, and F2 layer is maximum dense. And in daytime, it is prominent, and in the night time, when we are having a less sunlight, then this ionosphere, these 2 or 3 layers club together. But they are having ionosphere, right? And in that case, we are trying to make this signal travel through a larger distance. Now, how this is being traveled? Now, what happens? We have a refractive index. So, refractive index of air and refractive index of this ionosphere. Due to this refractive index, what happens? This ray, this electromagnetic wave which is being transmitted gets refracted at different angles, like this. And at certain point, it returns back. Have you understood this? ये क्यों वापस आ रही है? ड्यू टू रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. बट इसका एंगल एक पर्टिकुलर एंगल पे होना चाहिए. अगर हम लोगों ने एक एंगल पे रखा ऐसा, तो ये ऐसे बाहर निकल जाएगी, ये वापस नहीं आएगी. ये टर्न होगी पर उतनी टर्न नहीं होगी. समझना? और हमको कोई एंगल पर उसको रिफ्लेक्ट करना है. देन ओनली इट इज सपोज्ड टू रिटर्न बैक टू द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ. Otherwise it will not come. Yeah, have you got it? So otherwise it won't return back. So for returning back, we require it is to be transmitted to a particular angle. And this is how the signal is being transmitted back. Now here we will be having a receiving antenna, and there the data can be received. This can be received over here. Have you got this? So this is the Skywave propagation. Now here we are having again one more thing. That is, we can have a double loop. Here it is refracted, and came down. That means it is again in refract. Accordingly. So we are having a double loop also in some cases. It is refracted by the ionosphere, again it came down, and it has been reflected by the surface of the earth. Right? So we can have that sort of also, but this comes under the same, that is called as the Skywave propagation. This is the basic concept of it. Right? So the Skywave propagation, that is third type of propagation of wave is the space, what we call it as a space wave propagation. Right? Space wave propagation. Yes. Now this space wave propagation, I guess I'm audible. If it is not audible, let me know. Yeah. So the space wave propagation simply is a direct type of propagation. Direct means it will be communicated from one antenna to the second antenna directly. That is called as the space wave propagation. For example, if I have this curvature of the earth, I have this antenna like this. Okay, and this is the another antenna that we are having. So the data or the signal or the electromagnetic waves which is being transmitted comes from this end and it travels directly to this point. That is called as the space wave propagation. This is again is called as, the second name of this is the line of sight communication. Line of sight मतलब जितना हमको यहाँ से दिख सकता है वहां तक, and depending on the curvature of the earth. Means if I have an antenna like this over here, then this antenna cannot transfer the signal because it is not being visible from this point. So whatever is visible from this point up to that point, the signal can be transmitted. Have you got this? So that is called as the space wave propagation, and it is again called as the direct wave propagation. Direct means from antenna to antenna. We are not using the ionosphere. We are not using any sort of other communication. Have you got this? Have you understood? समझा इतना क्या कहा? So this is a space wave propagation. First one was the ground wave propagation. Second one was sky wave propagation, in which we are using the ionosphere. Ionosphere was having 4 layers: D, E, F, F1, F2. Right? F में 2, F1 and F2. Now here we are using direct. But how we can transfer the data directly? So अगर ऐसा है, so in this case, if I say I have an earth like this, circular in nature, I guess not that circle, but consider it as a circle. Okay, so this is the earth, and if I need to transfer this signal by using the, say, space wave propagation to this point, which is not visible from this line, how we are going to transfer? So in that case, what we'll do, we'll have a repeater circuit, repeater antenna over here. We'll first transmit to this antenna, and then it is being again transmit to this antenna. So this can be done, right? So this comes under the space wave propagation. So this is that repeater antenna. We call this as a repeater, which is going to just take this signal, boost this signal, and again transmit that signal to the other antenna. So this is how we are able to, by putting 3 antennas at equal distance and putting repeaters over there in between, we can transmit the signal from one part of the globe to the other part. Is it okay? Have you got this? Understood? Right? So this also comes under the space wave communication. Now there is one more sort of a repeater which we use, and that is called as the satellite. So we can use the satellite over here in this. We can transmit this signal, and this signal can be transmitted. This is again a space wave communication. But we are using this satellite as a repeater. We are not going to, with this satellite is not going to make or generate the signal. This is just using that signal, boosting it, and returning back to the Earth. So what happens if we have a, say, cricket match in Nagpur itself, and if you want to view that signal or view that match on your TV set, what it does, it first goes to the satellite. From Nagpur itself, it will go to the satellite. Then it will be broadcasted from there, and you will be able to see that through your cable. This is what it happens. Still the match is in Nagpur itself. So we can see directly. But first it will go to the satellite and then it will return back. So we'll have a time lapse, say around say fraction of a second, 1, 2, 3 seconds, or say 30 seconds almost, for that duration of time which is to be fed back, which we see live match. Have you got it? So satellite comes into role in that way. So a satellite which is situated 120 degrees, so we can have 2-3 satellites in around over there, and we can connect it back like this. So all the globe can be connected by using 3 satellites as a repeater. So this all comes under the space wave propagation. Here we are using directly communication. We are not using the ionosphere. We are not using any other medium to transfer the data or transfer the signal. Have you got this? Have you understood? So we have studied ground wave propagation, sky wave propagation, and space wave propagation. Right? Any problems in this? Online jitne hai, if you have any questions, you can ask. You can raise your hands and you can ask. Do you have any questions on this? Hello? So I guess you have understood this is the space wave propagation, and in which we are using antennas as a repeaters, which are going to receive the signal and then boost it and then transmit to the other end. That is the main job of that repeater. Okay, and we can use those repeater circuits, repeater antennas over there in between. Earlier it has been used, now we are using satellite directly. तो अभी हम लोगों ने ये सब रिप्लेस कर दिया. पहले जब एनालॉग कम्युनिकेशन होता था तब वो रिपीटर्स वगैरह सब काम करते. अब जब से सैटेलाइट लगा दिए हम लोगों ने तो सैटेलाइट ही काम कर लेता. अपने को कुछ यहाँ से ये किया, ये पूरा का पूरा इतना एरिया कवर, 1/3 of the globe can be covered by using this satellite, single satellite. 1/3. So we require 3 satellites for that, right? We require, okay, hold for, yeah. So we require 3 satellites to cover the whole of the globe. Is it okay? Have you understood? Any problem? Yeah, बिल्कुल. Strength. Yes, it happens. It sometimes happens. It maximum times it happens. Like what he said, due to refraction, when we have a sky wave propagation, then what we do? We transmit the signal to the ionosphere, and that signal is being refracted back, and then it is received, right? So due to that, the strength of the signal might be decreased. Strength. मैं जिस एम्पलीट्यूड पर अभी आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, है ना? That is the strength of that signal, right? When I'm transmitting my voice signal, so it is obvious that the strength or the amplitude may get decreased as we pass on the distance. Have you understood this? So the same question is being asked by Rishikesh Palsudkar over here. Does it happen that the strength of the signal decreases? Yes, absolutely. The strength of the signal decreases, but the frequency remains constant. So even if your antenna, receiving antenna is good, you are able to receive the millivolt or a microvolt signal also. Right? In that case, microwatt signal can also be received. Then you can amplify those signals. Why require repeaters over here? Because as you go on increasing the distance, the strength of the signal goes on decreasing. Obviously. Right? Now what repeater does, it receives that signal, it boosts that signal, it again amplifies that signal, and then it again transmits back. So the main job of the repeater over here, or the satellite in this case, is to receive that signal, boost that signal, again enhance the amplitude, and then again transmit it back to the another antenna. And in the receiving antenna itself, it again is going to amplify that particular signal after filtering our higher frequencies of modulation. So whatever we are sending after modulation. We are studying this after modulation, right? So our main signal is inside that higher frequency. And what we do at the receiving end, we have to filter out the higher frequency and we have to take out the original signal. So that original signal has to be increased. The strength of that signal has to be increased. Right? So this is to be done always. Have you got? Have you understood? So yes, it is obvious that the strength of the signal is supposed to be decreased. Due to that, it is passing through that ionosphere. Right? It has been done. I guess you have understood. Do you have any other questions other than that? Okay, you have understood ground wave propagation, sky wave propagation, and space wave propagation. Okay, so thank you very much for joining. I guess you have understood the propagation electromagnetic waves in this atmosphere. So I'll be continuing more lectures on my YouTube channel. Please go through my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining. Stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you have any questions, you can put comments on that. So thank you very much. See you soon. Bye. Good day.